here. It's a little soul roll.
Ricardo continuing to have an outstanding season, despite the fact this is only his 12th game. He was hampered by a toe injury earlier this year, and we've got an early timeout here. So 11th of the year for
That's a challenge.
Carvalo. Challenge coming up, so we'll see what the...
Utica is challenging. The ball was not in the correct location and was moving prior to the restart. Play is under further review.
Well, I thought it was a corner kick, so if it wasn't on the corner, then maybe they've got a claim here.
Well, they said, and the ball was moving, but I mean, like the last drop ball where the referee just bounced it to Gordy. Not sure if the moving ball is illegal today. Make all free kicks just moving.
If the goal stands, it'll be Carvalo's 11th of the year, and Mario Alvarez would pick up his 22nd assist. Omar Sila from Baltimore right now is in the pass master spot. He leads the league with 23.
You see the Utica players all motioning right away. Well, the ball's definitely not moving.
Well, let's see. Now, is Mario going to bend down and touch it further? The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV. Also, MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League, established in 1817. MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com.
After video review, successful challenge. The ball was not in the proper location. We will restart with a corner kick, no goal.
Yeah, the ball did take a little bit of a roll on its own, by the way. On its own. You saw the ball just kind of took a half rotation there.
I got to be honest with you, Art, in 40 years of broadcasting this, I've never seen a goal called back on a corner kick, on a moving ball on a corner kick, ever.
Yeah, well, once again, the ball was set, and then it gets rolled a little bit on its own.
You ever recall seeing anything like that, experiencing anything like that as a player, coach?
You might want to look at that ball and get a new one on there. Could be a lopsided ball. But it definitely did rotate about a half a ball length. That's a two-stroke penalty in golf, Tom.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Once the ball's set, then it moves on its own.
All right, we'll do it again. Let's see if the Wave can perhaps manufacture another goal out of this. Well, they tried. Rebel with a shot. And the Rouser has the shot blocked. He gets it back. Turning inboard. Came back out. Driven in by Alex Sanchez, and it comes out. I think Sanchez is shooting first, asking questions later in today's game. Alex, the league's leading goal scorer with 30, trying to see if he can win the Golden Boot. One goal ahead of Kansas City's Rian Marquez with 29. And Marquez and the Kansas City Comets will play later on tonight in San Diego. Actually, that'll be a 5 o'clock Central Time start. And then the nightcap and final regular season game will take place in Ontario, California, as the Empire Strikers host the St. Louis Ambush. That'll be 6 p.m. Central Time. All games have bearing on the standings today on the final day of the regular season. Penal spinning off. Now we'll play it for Juan Alava. Alava, the veteran defender, having a good year. He is actually the 5th leading scorer on the team with 11 points. Penal tops with 42. Penal tied for 9th in the league scoring race with those 42 points. There he is right there, all set to turn 23 years old, native of San Jose, California, on April Fool's Day. No fooling, Sergio will be 23. Make that 24. And that's not, I was fooling about 23. He's actually going to be 24. Coming with a shot just wide right by Benny Silva. Here comes the way back. Alex Steinwasher, top of the area, lays it off, and the shot in the goal! Number 31 for Sanchez. Milwaukee leads it 1-0.
Just a 3v3 rush that time. And good play by Alex Steinwasher to really keep his calm, keep his composure, and lay a nice ball off to his left side that Sanchez hit first time. And now this time the Wave is on the lead 1-0.
I don't think they'll be taking this one off the board. 5:04 the time of the score. Sanchez with his 31st of the year from Alex Steinwasher.
It was actually a 3v2 there. I said 3v3, but the Utica City support runner didn't recover in time.
Well, if you include the goalkeeper, it was 3v3. Kyle Gendrich trying to force his way to the end board and shot in, stopped by Perez. Gendrich, a rookie out of Commack, Long Island, New York. Gendrich played his college ball at SUNY SUNY Oswego. Loose ball, Carvalo, or rather Oscar Flores with it now. Oscar working on back-to-back hat tricks in his last 2 games. And Oscar, now the second leading goal scorer for the Wave, 26 goals, coming in tied for 4th in the league and tied for 8th in the league scoring race with 36 points. The Venezuelan native. Steinwasher fires it in. And yes, I did confirm with Oscar Flores, AK, he's going to try and make an appearance at Franklin Field this year, home of the Milkmen, and show off his stuff to the Milkmen brass.
Might have a chance to make that Venezuelan national team.
Yeah, you never know if he can devote enough time to it. He looks like the kind of guy would have some power, depending what kind of swing he's got. I'm kind of anxious to see it. All right, corner kick Milwaukee. After Carvalho's shot was deflected out.
Man, they're having a tough time setting that ball.
Say,
get a new ball or repair the carpet down there.
I guarantee you Mario is not touching that thing until it's stationary for several seconds.
Let's see if it can stay in place here.
Looking to make it 2-0. Alvarez back out top. Sanchez shot is blocked. Carvalo gets it back. Alex will fire again! Postage stamp for Saucy! It's 2-0 Milwaukee!
Well, it hasn't taken long for Saucy Sanchez to put his mark on this game. His second consecutive goal, as he hit an absolute frozen rope that time into the upper corner.
So, back-to-back goals by Sanchez to open up the scoring in the first quarter of this game. First at 5:04, this one at 6:16. Alex now with 32 on the year. He's got 49 total points, so that moves him into a tie for the scoring race with Rian Marquez.
That's what you call a second chance restart goal, Tom.
Alava comes in with a shot. I think it was blocked in front of the goalkeeper, Perez. Will keeps it alive. Now Carvalho. Make that Flores. Over to Javi Steinwasher. Javi getting back in the lineup after missing several games with a hamstring injury. Looking pretty good here early in the going. Cam Will, the rookie out of Brown Deer, Wisconsin. Played a season for the UW Milwaukee Panthers, as this man played 4 years for them, Sean Esqueda. Sean, by the way, the Wave's leading shot blocker, 8th in the league with 27 blocks. Javi Steinwasher off the board! Oh, and that one just missing from Esqueda! And then kept alive far corner and eventually up in the stands. Last touch by the Wave. We will have our media timeout. 7:52 left to go here in the first period. It's the Wave 2 at Utica.
My dog Georgette was diagnosed with cancer. After her treatment, we would pass Chick-fil-A. I started seeing Mr. Bryan often. She would get her little treat of whipped cream.
We recognize each other, Georgette and I do. That particular day, Elaine pulls up. She said, Georgette is cancer-free.
I came around the corner with Georgette in my car, saw all the employees out there just like clapping and cheering. I started getting really emotional because I was just like, that's so nice.
We love all our customers that come through. This one just happens to have 4 legs. Congratulations, Georgette.
Figured you want your usual.
Thank you. You know me too well.
Enjoy your pie.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000.
Great minds.
With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
2-0. Wave leads it as Utica will put it back in play from their defensive end. This is Willie Spur.
You know, the last restart goal by the Wave, Tom, I called it a second chance restart goal. When I coached with Coach Tozer, we work on defensive restarts, and he wouldn't let the play go until the ball was out of the attacking zone. He'd say, yeah, hey, it's a good thing to stop block the first shot, but then you've got to make sure that you clear the zone and your team can make a change. And that time, Utica, ball was pinned in their zone, and Sanchez hit the shot in the upper corner.
One of the toughest things defensively is to reformat defensively after that initial shot off a restart. And, yeah, Wave was able to take advantage of it there. That one blocked out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain the possession. So Alex Sanchez with the first 2 goals of the game for the Wave. As they look to make it 4-5 against Utica FC this year and keep their perfect record against Utica intact here in Milwaukee. Hayne, Alvarez, Steinwasher turning shot, and Andrew Taylor makes the save.
Good save that time by Taylor to stand his ground.
Taylor, pretty good size, 6'3", 190. 23-year-old out of Baldwinsville, New York. Attended SUNY Brockport.
You know, they've got to get a new ball on there, Tom. It can't be that difficult to keep setting the ball in place.
In it comes. Alvarez fires. Oh, right back to Carvalo. He sent it across. Now out to Richard Rabold. Sanchez against Willie Spur. He'll play it off far side. Alvarez trying to get top of the area. Rabold puts one off the near side. Good battle by Alvarez to win it back. On the near wing, Sanchez looking for the hat trick. Drives it across. Rebound follow. Oh, what a save by Taylor as he robs the Rouser right out in front.
Another example of the Wave keeping the initial restart alive and Utica failing to clear it out of their own zone.
Boy, check this one out, AK. You will not see a better save than that. Top of the area, wide open. Now Sanchez trying to fire it in again. It's blocked, deflected, and kept alive. Wave just all over Utica FC here in the first period.
Utica finally getting it out of their own zone after these restarts.
Taylor, as I said, making his second start this season. He had played 5 other games off the bench for limited minutes. He had 23 saves against the Ambush in St. Louis Friday in that 7-4 loss. And really, if not for some of his good work, Ambush probably would have had several more goals in that contest. And he's already made a couple good saves here. Alvarez trying to get down the middle now. Coming through, Ludwig. Ludwig with the goalkeeper down, but he can't get a shot. Sanchez. Shot the flex up, corner kick Milwaukee. Just a relentless shooting gallery for the Wave now against Utica.
Wave racking up a high volume of restart opportunities here.
Wave it outshot Utica 8-2 going into that first time out. Oh, Carvalo sent it across. Rabold with it now. He sends in a pass that deflects off the inboard. Carvalo had a good look in front. I think he was looking for Bennett, but Ian never saw it, I guess. Ricardo fires a little bit off target. Bennett trying to win it, but sent downfield by Logan Roberts.
Yeah, if you're Carvalo on the restart, you got to raise your hand like they do outdoors so the runners know to move. Ian didn't get the message.
Perez getting some pressure from Francesco Pagano. Pagano, the rookie forward from the Syracuse area. He played at Syracuse, Coastal Carolina, and Lemoyne during his college career. Flores with it now. Oscar will look back for Javi Steinwasher with a good look. He launches it up. And a goalkeeper distribution coming for Andrew Taylor and Utica FC.
Javier, first time back in the lineup since about 6 or 7 games. He was out with injury.
Looks like he's moving pretty good so far. Wave still without Tony Wall, still without Derek Huffman. Stuart Grable, who got back in the lineup after being out with injury, just getting a rest day today. Max Ferdinand also sitting out today's game. That one headed away by Escuda. Had he let it go, it would have been a 3-line pass. You saw Juan Salazar probing for a shooting lane, couldn't find one. Salazar had an absolute bomb the other night in St. Louis to put up a goal. And for Juan Salazar, his nickname Juancho, that was his 7th of the year since coming over from the San Diego Sockers in a midseason trade.
Colombian player with a lot of skill, left-footed.
Yeah, he's gradually been coming on since his days in San Diego. Obviously a player Utica's probably trying to hang on to for next season.
Well, you got to take away his left foot, that's for sure. He likes to acclimate himself on that right side and then come inside to his left.
All right, Cam Will coming up on a 3v4. Hemmed in, but he got away. Nice job there. Straight away, shot and a goal! Oh, Cam Will setting up Ricardo Carvalo, and it's 3-0 Milwaukee.
Yeah, and I think Carvalo was trying to pass that ball to the far post, and it snuck inside the far post there.
Well, that's what they say, AK, right? Put
Watch
it to the
again
far
right
post.
here. Watch again. Just a little side foot pass that was intended for
Looked like Flores. Looked like he was
yeah.
trying to get Flores there. Time of the goal at 11:38. So Ricardo Carvalho does indeed get a goal today, his 11th of the year. Cam will get the assist. We'll take a break. 3-0 Wave on $3-0 Milwaukee with 3:22 left to go here at Panther Arena in Milwaukee. Utica with the kickoff. They go right to left as we look at the action, and the long ball downfield is caught by Jerry Perez. Looked like a punt returner there, making a fair catch.
And during that break, Utica interim coach Tommy Tanner and general manager having some strong words with his team.
Yeah, I don't think Tommy was shirking any words, AK, probably in his evaluation of the first 11 minutes of this game for Utica. You know, again, the Wave blew them out here last time, but then they bounced back, I thought, with a pretty good effort against St. Louis the other night. Knocked ahead. Oh, Flores! One-timer! He's already got the goal of the season, but that would have been pretty close to it right there, and he converted. Now racing downfield, and Sanchez trying to defend down there against Manny Silva. So not a bad job there by Alex to hold him off. Alex wearing the blue shoes today. The blue and white, the blue soles. Penal, the big guy. Played off for Willie Spur. Spur, the Seattle native in his first year with Utica. He used to play with the Tacoma Stars. Stars finished up their season yesterday with a 14-9 loss in Baltimore as a foul's called. And how about Hart? We were talking about this before the game. Baltimore assistant coach Adato Neto, a former league MVP, coming off the bench to score a goal against no less Danny Waltman. You talk about a 20-year flashback when those guys were competing against each other.
Yeah, that was a matchup for the ages right there.
Yes, it was. All right, free kick, good chance here. Penal. Alves near side, Gendrich. Put it on the return address side, and it says Kyle Gendrich. 3-1 Milwaukee.
Well, Utica City with a restart goal of their own there. Nice little play from a right side tweener. And there's Gendrich just beating Perez up top.
No way Perez or not too many other goalkeepers I think are going to stop that one. Gendrich with his 5th of the year. He also has 4 assists for 9 points. He's been a pretty solid rookie contributor for this team. The rookie out of Commack, New York in Oswego State.
Well, Rich Grady, actually, the referee actually awarded that restart well off the wall, and the foul was right along the wall.
Well, as long as the ball wasn't moving, they can.
Yeah, it wasn't moving.
Put it in play, I guess.
Just not sure about the spot of the foul.
Andre Hain wheeling, plays it back out for Mario Alvarez. He'll crank a shot just off the mark. Milwaukee reloads. Milwaukee had been out shooting Utica 15-2 going into that last timeout. But Utica now on the board. Bennett rolls one through. Oh, it just spun away from Tanner Hodgson as he was looking to pounce at the far post. Now here they come. And coming in that time was Visano, as he got Pagano, I should say. Hodgson trying to get it back. The pass from Taylor hit his teammate Wanalava in the back. Sure, that was a bit surprising. It'll stay in play far side as Ludwig heads it away. It's out of bounds. Utica ball, 30 seconds left to go in the period. Gerson tried to feed it through with a one-time pass. Knocked away by Hain. Gerson goes down after a collision with Hain, and here come the Wave.
And here comes the challenge flag by Tommy Tanner as he felt that Andre Hain got the Utica player up high.
Yeah, it looked pretty inadvertent to me, but we'll see what it is.
Tommy Tanner already 1 for 1 on challenges here in the early going.
So if you're successful with the first challenge, you do get another one.
Utica is challenging. There was contact above the shoulder. Possible 2-minute penalty.
There was contact above the shoulder, but it was completely inadvertent. I believe the replay will show that. No, I don't know if somehow Hain felt Gerson was on him there.
Gerson's elbow.
I mean, he dropped.
Yeah.
Remember, Gerson's height only goes up to Hain's elbow.
Right. It did look like there was definitely contact there.
Oh, there was contact, no question. But again, I mean, what's the intent here? Gordy certainly took the contact for everything it was worth.
Oh, Gordy's been known to do that. I mean,
there's no question about that. But again,
if I had to guess, I think that Utica's going to win this challenge.
Well, you might be right. Again, looked totally inadvertent to me, but I would not be shocked if they call the 2 minutes here. Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. Visit MASLsoccer.com to shop the all-new MASL fan store for the latest MASL and team gear. Also, think you can predict the MASL? Head over to nxtbets.com to place your wagers on all the MASL action.
After review, challenge is unsuccessful. There is no card, no foul. Milwaukee ball at the location outside the yellow line. Utica's out of challenges.
All right, so you heard the call there from Rich Grady. Rich Grady, John Snyder, our officials today.
Tommy Tanner down on the bench. He's got his hands up saying, well, wait a minute, what, why? He wants to know why.
Well, to me, I think it ended up being an accurate call, a just judgment. But I could have gone either way. So, 18.4 seconds left to go first period. Wave with the free kick just outside their attacking zone to the right. Sanchez looking for a hat trick. Drives it in. Carvalo trying to redirect, but put it right back to the corner. Now Penal the other way. Sergio, the San Jose, California native. Nice little move there and sent the pass back to the middle. Rabble will get there for the Wave, and that will do it for the period. Some pretty good action here in the first period. Most of it favoring Milwaukee. We go to the second. It's a Wave 3, Utica FC 1 on MASL TV.
Milwaukee Wave gear is here. I love that. I'll take that one. Oh, hey, the new soccer ball. Hey, Brad, I'm ready to check out here. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take one of these bags, too. How much, my friend? Ooh, okay, I got that. Right here in cold hard caps. What, is my money no good here? Oh, my gosh, I totally forgot Panther Arena is cashless. Ooh. What about my Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card? Will that work here? Awesome. You too can get your very own Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card. Go to any of the 23 locations across southeastern Wisconsin or visit ecu.com online. And you too can become a member. What's the problem here, Brad? What do you mean decline? Scan it again, please. Oh my goodness. Educators Credit Union, achieving more together. Let's go Wave.
My dog Georgette was diagnosed with cancer. After her treatment, we would pass Chick-fil-A. I started seeing Mr. Brian often. She would get her little treat of whipped cream.
We recognize each other, Georgette and I do. That particular day, Elaine pulls up. She said, Georgette is cancer-free.
I came around the corner with Georgette in my car, saw all the employees out there just like clapping and cheering. I started getting really emotional because I was just like, that's so nice.
We love all our customers that come through.
Ready to kick off here from the second period at Panther Arena in Milwaukee with the Wave leading Utica City 3-1. Tom went along with the Wave Hall of Famer and legend Art Kramer. So good start for the Wave today, AK. They outshoot the Uticans 17-2 in the first period and obviously try to keep the momentum going here in the second.
Looked up rule number 12I, which is contact above the shoulder, and it said that a 2-minute penalty should be awarded regardless of intent. Regardless of intent, if there's contact above the shoulder or in the head area, unless the force was negligible. So probably what the referees ruled that
That it was negligible,
Yep.
but obviously intent is not supposed to factor into. But as we said, one of the issues of that is Gordy Gerson is, maybe 5'6". Andre Hayne is 6'4". Cesar Koreah trying to get top of the area, and he will not be allowed by any means to do so. Cesar a bit incredulous. No penalties as of yet in this contest, just underway here in the second period. There's Tavares, far side, the rookie who leads the league in fouls with 54 coming into today's contest. And he's added a few goals as well. Tavares with 4 goals, 4 assists, and he's played in all 24 games this year as Flores knocks it out of bounds. Again, better keep your eye on the field if you're...
Yeah, did you see last night in Baltimore, the fan in the front row got smacked?
He got doinked pretty good.
Pretty hard. They had to have the blast trainer come across and tend to her for quite a while.
Again, sitting in the front row without glass comes with caveats, AK. Penal will circle. He'll lay it off, and the shot save, Perez! Good save to stop Willie Spur. That's his best save thus far. Big time save from Jerry Perez. Jerry, not the biggest guy in the world, as they list him at 5'10", 165, 21-year-old out of Round Lake, Illinois.
And Utica's come to life a little bit here in the last 5 minutes or so.
Flores trying to send one through for Bennett, but Alves able to read the play and break it up. Now Salazar up ahead. They move it. Gerson, always going to keep an eye on Gordy as he's lurking back. Oh, Salazar's! And that stop made by Perez. Boy, Salazar had a great look right there. Perez came out to cut the angle there. Lively crowd here today. Probably held down somewhat by the fact the Bucks are playing at the same time in 5-serve form. The Milwaukee Bucks, AK, who will not be participating in
aren't the Brewers in action as well?
Brewers are in action too at Miller Park, and after taking the first 2 from the White Sox, off to a tough start today. White Sox leading 7-2. Colson Montgomery, the second-year player for the Sox with a grand slam. After Milwaukee pulled out 14-2 and 6-1 victories in the first 2 games.
Only 159 more to go.
Yeah, I was liking the odds of the Brewers and Dodgers to both go undefeated this year. But I guess it's not going to happen. How about your St. Louis Cardinals, AK? Taking the first 2 against the Tampa Bay Rays down in St. Louis. And remember, I told you J.J. Weatherholt, if he stays healthy, will be a star.
Did he get to ride on the Clydesdales when they came out on opening day? A St. Louis tradition?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, but soon in the future he will be of that magnitude. Milwaukee with the possession. Still leading 3-1, which was our score coming into this period. 17-5 were the shots in favor of Milwaukee in the first quarter. There's Max Ludwig, second-year pro out of Stuttgart, Germany, and UW Parkside. Hayne plays off the inboard, coming through Carvalo. Couldn't get a piece of it. Good D by Tavares to keep him out. And now Utica back the other way. Ahead for Gerson. You got to always watch him leaking out. Alvarez cuts him off. Gerson trying to jam it back in. And now Hayne able to get back and knock it away. Carvalo. Oh, what a move there. Ricardo trying to send it up for Stuttgart, but a great sliding tackle that time. Tavares. Otherwise, Stuttgart would have come in all alone against the keeper, Andrew Taylor. Pace of the game continues to be pretty frantic here.
Well, Utica's really picked up their game here. The end of the first quarter and here to start the second.
They hardly had any possession in the first period. Now they've started to get a little bit, but keeping the pace up here. It seems like the Wave should have probably a bigger lead than they do right now, but it's only 3-1. Willie Spur He was looking across him, and Pagano were not on the same page. Pagano in his rookie season, I'll tell you, this guy's got some pretty good size, Francesco Pagano. List him at 6'1", 200 pounds. He looks like he might be a little taller than that. And in 10 games this year, 4 goals and an assist for 5 points. Could definitely be a good future forward for Utica. Sticks with the indoor game. Wave gives it up. Look at Richard Rabel hustle back. The soon-to-be 36-year-old. They laid off far side shot and a goal. Clinical finish by Thason Santos, and Utica scored back-to-back goals. It's now 3-2. Time of the goal at 5:31.
Yeah, the ball just hopping around. And that time, Utica finally, because Cam Will back there on the back tackle, but Utica maintained possession, and there you see Thason Santos with the right-footed finish.
Santos is 3rd goal of the season for the defender. Also has 8 assists for 11 points. So although primarily defender, he's had some offensive contributions. And
Francesco with the assist there.
Yeah, that's his 2nd of the year. Nice ball laid off to Santos, and he made no mistake with that one.
Well, we got a game here, Tom.
Yes, we do. Wave scored the first 3. Utica's responded with the next 2. Carvalo sending it back. Sanchez will have to track it back. Now Alex Steinwasher. Alex had an assist on the first goal today. Last time these teams played, he had a hat trick, as did Oscar Flores.
I think you called Pisano earlier in this game, Tom. Were you
I'm thinking of Oscar Pisano?
Oscar Pisano.
Your old teammate, right, from the Invaders.
Yes, sir.
Sanchez will play it to Alvarez. Penal with a nice sliding tackle taken away. And coming upfield, he's tough to dispossess. Off the end board, Gendricks. Stop made by Perez. Wow. I'll tell you, once Sergio Penal gets rumbling, AK, very difficult to knock off that ball. And that shot by Salazar is way out of play.
I think the Wave got away with a pass back to Perez.
I think so as well. So here comes Ludwig. Into the zone for Andre Hain. Ludwig trying to get through. Knocks it off the board. Hodson trying to shield the defender, but he couldn't do it. This one is sent out of play. And we will have our media timeout. 7:46 left to go first half. It's the Wave 3, Utica 2 on MASL TV.
Save $100 on a complete pair. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
The Ambassador, Milwaukee's landmark Art Deco hotel, is the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave and the perfect place to meet up with family or friends before or after the game.
Hey, Abby. I see the whole band's here. Are you guys going to take the shuttle down to the game? Yeah. Love it.
Enjoy free parking and shuttle service to and from Panther Arena when you dine before the game. The Ambassador, the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave.
My dog Georgette was diagnosed with cancer. After her treatment, we would pass Chick-fil-A. I started seeing Mr. Bryan often. She would get her little treat of whipped cream.
We recognize each other, Georgette and I do. That particular day, Elaine pulls up. She said, Georgette is cancer-free.
I came around the corner with Georgette in my car, saw all the employees out there just like clapping and cheering. I started getting really emotional because I was just like, that's so nice.
We love all our customers that come through. This one just happens to have 4 legs. Congratulations.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. MASLsoccer.com. Also, the lights are bright, the fans are loud. It's Utica FC taking on the Milwaukee Wave. Stream it live on MASL Plus TV and replay the game on demand. Clip it, share it, live it again. Make sure to favorite your team to get instant updates on every game. 3-2 Wave, midway through the second period. Utica has all the shots in this period, 6-0 so far. Milwaukee still leading 17-11 for the game. And the Wave will have to recycle it out of its zone. So as you said, Art, Utica starting to take the initiative here in the second period.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Ian Bennett. Ian playing in just his 11th game this year, 9 goals, 3 assists. He's still been very productive during that time. 526 career MASL points, number 2 all-time on the scoring list behind Frank Tayu of Tacoma, who sits at 593.
You know, watching this goalie, Andrew Taylor, is a big fella, and I like the way he just stands up and doesn't run around and, you know, get himself out of position. Very collected and calm in that goal.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty impressive against St. Louis the other night, and he's looking okay here so far today. Rebelled for the far post, but just missing. Now Cam Will battling to get it back, and he does.
You know whose positional style he reminds me of is number 27, Victor Noguera.
Victor was...
Who didn't get scrambling around and running around in his own box, just kept himself nice and tall and made the saves.
Yes, he did. Now, well, whether he can distribute like Victor Noguera, that's another thing. But absolutely, as far as a defensive posture, I would agree with you, AK. All right, that one went out. Wave was trying to...
yeah, how was that not top of the arc?
Campaign for a top-of-the-arc restart. They didn't get it. Carvalo. Out for Mario Alvarez. Super Mario having a super season. Total of 42 points coming in, 21 goals, 21 assists. And, you know, one of the 2 MVP candidates on the Wave along with Alex Sanchez.
Well, if Mario's not MVP, he's certainly in the running for Defender of the Year.
Yeah, definitely in that category as well. Cesar Koreah, Chicago area native in his 4th year with the team. I still, AK, get a chuckle when I think about his post-game interpretation for Oscar Flores last week, when he said Oscar was talking too fast, Spanish-wise, for interpretation. Cesar will play it across. Alvarez has a look. He fakes. Now the left foot fires in. Taylor makes the save. Wave trying to get it back. Utica almost cleared it and rabbled one time on the volley. Puts it over for a goalkeeper distribution. So again, Milwaukee getting some pretty good possession time in the attacking zone, but Utica holding the fort defensively. Now Escueta runs up on that one, but taken away as Gendrich knocked it away from Rabble. Here they come, 3-on-3. Salazar with a laser to the top shelf, and we're tied at 3.
And it was a giveaway by the Wave deep in the Utica zone, up near their own yellow line. And it was Sean Escueta who made a nice step to the ball, played it to Rabble, but Rabble didn't know there was a man on his back.
Gendrich poked it away, and Gendrich should get the assist. And Gendrich continues to play well against the Wave this year. Salazar registering his 8th goal of the season for Utica. He's got 12 overall, including his time with San Diego. 8 goals, 2 assists for 10 points with Utica. 3 straight goals for Utica. They have tied it up at 3 apiece.
Now this one should be top of the arc.
and it will be.
You know, on that last goal, it was a good play by Escueta to step and win the ball, but then he ran past the forward Rabbled and really abandoned cover. And in fairness to Escueta, Rebel should have done a better job of protecting the ball there.
Well, that restart didn't produce any shot. Carvalo fires in, it's blocked. Penal with it. So Utica has regrouped nicely here after falling behind 3-0. Not only falling behind 3-0 early in the game, as Penal thought he was held up, but no call. Pass too far for Sanchez. But, you know, when it was 3-0, it could have easily been 4 or 5-0 Milwaukee. And then Utica able to get the goal late in the first period from Gedrich. And that got the momentum turned back in their favor. Alava steps in, tried to feed it to the middle, broken up. Javi Steinwasher coming back 3v3. Bennett on his right, Sanchez on his left. Bennett will drive it across, kick, save, deflected out. That goal will go to IB26. Bingo!
Well, and now Sergio Penal is going to pick up a yellow card for something he said to Rich Grady. And it was unfortunately for Penal. It was Penal who knocked that ball in his own goal. So a 3-on-2 turned into a 3-on-3. That ball coming right off the wall and then right off of Sergio Penal into his own goal.
So how about Ian Bennett, Art, getting his 10th goal of the year, 12th consecutive season in the MASL that he's put up double figures in goals. And that certainly was looking in doubt this year with that midseason knee surgery that he had, but he has come back very strong. And IB puts it away. Goal, it's number 431 of his illustrious career.
And, you know, Javier Steinwasher should get the assist. That would be his first assist this year, if so.
Yeah, he played it up to him. So the assist should go to Javier. He has four goals as well. Good to see Javi. Looks like he's moving pretty well, coming off the injured list the last few games. So the Wave back on top. Gedrich able to take it away from Carvalo. Escueta knocks Alves out of the way, but Utica will get it back. Another good action game for the fans here at Panther Arena. We had a couple of those last week, especially the last game against Baltimore. Man, that was one of the best regular season games ever since the Wave came to the arena to begin the 2003-04 season. Alava with a shoulder check on Alex Steinwasher.
Well, Alava's got to be saying, didn't Escueta just do the same thing along the boards? With no call. Interested to hearing Marcio Leite's take of this first half at halftime.
The intensity of this game is definitely making it a bit challenging for the officials, that's for sure. And again, all credit to Utica. They showed up to play today. Now Silva in the middle against Alvarez. He got him crossed up, but his shot is wide. Andre Hain will get it in the middle. Alvarez, Koreah, Sanchez as they move it over to Jerry Perez. We have not seen Jerry, the league's leading goal-scoring goalkeeper, with 7 come forward yet today. Alex Steinwasher fires that one wide. Hain gets it back. Hain against Pagano, and Utica will come away with it. Pagano still coming, 1 against 3 before they finally dispossessed him.
And you mentioned Jerry Perez. He would have picked up his first assist if Steinwasher had hit that ball on target.
Minute and a half to go here in the first half.
90 seconds.
Hain at the end board. Taken away. Andre battling to get it back. Got dragged behind, pulled down from behind by Alava, but no call. Now Alvarez will play it to Hain off the end board, trying to turn, slot it through on a tight space to Ludwig. They couldn't make the connection. Wave keeping the pressure on. Sanchez will come away with it. Sanchez drives it to the post. He was looking in. Rebound, follow. Oh! Knocked away on the bid by Alvarez.
And that was a great save by Taylor on Sanchez, who was looking for Andre Hain at the far post.
And that pass, unfortunately, went out of bounds. Alvarez to Hodgson. Oh, that time Taylor was scrambling a little bit, but he certainly made a great save to stop Mario Alvarez on the rebound chance. 48 1/10 to row here in the second period as John Schneider backs off the defensive wall. Gio Ellis, the native of Fogo, Cape Verde, played his college ball at Dean College in Massachusetts, number 7 for Utica. Bennett heads it up. Carvalo. Ricardo already with a goal and an assist today. Now Javi Steinwasher up for Ian Bennett. Ian out of Hamilton, Ontario in his 19th indoor season. 16th with the Wave. Flores turns off the mark. Cam Will with a header. But Taylor is there to get it. I'm not sure it was going to go in the goal, but Taylor had to make sure. And the long throw out downfield, that'll do it for the first half. So, an action-packed first half. Well, Henry Amini said before the game this would be an action-packed game, AK, and I think he was right on about that. Any preliminary thoughts before we wait for Coach Marcio Leites?
No, the Wave come out of the gate flying with 3 goals, and then Utica City took over after that. And they've got 3 of the last 4 here. But I'm really interested to hear what Marcio has to say here in his assessment of the first half.
Standing by, we will send it down to Van McNeil to interview Coach Leite. And let's send it down to Van McNeil.
All right, we are here on field, our Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Coach's Corner with, hey, Mars, you're all the way over here. All right, 4-3. I mean, we've got the lead, but you can't be happy with what's going on right now. What is going on right now?
Thought we started the game really well, doing all the right things. When we got the 3-1 lead, I felt we started to do a little too much. Way too many touches, a little too fancy. We need to simplify and keep playing the right way. I think we're going away from that, and it's hurting us because now we're losing balls. They're having good counterattack situations that if we were playing simple, those counterattacks wouldn't be happening.
So scaling it back a little bit going into the second half, what will be your message on top of that? Playing smarter, playing simple, playing hard, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's start the game and play the way we were playing, right? It's doing the right things, playing simple, stop thinking about everything else in the league that is going on, right? That is, my points, my goals, my assists, all this crap needs to be left out, right?
Focus.
We need to just win the game playing Wave soccer.
All right, we'll let you get back there to the guys. Thank you, Marcio.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Head coach of your Milwaukee Wave, Marcio Leite. Marcio is right. It comes down to it here. Who will land first? Who will land second? Who will land third? A full slate of MASL action here today. And we've got the second half of Milwaukee Utica coming up live from UWD Milwaukee Panther Arena. We'll be right back. This is the Major Arena Soccer League.
Go. Shoot! He
How goes it, folks? This is MASL in 5, back for another week. Hope everyone is doing great. Things are heating up across the league, and there are some big matchups happening this weekend. I've only got 5 minutes to fill you in, so let's get to it.
Flores and Sanchez coming forward. Flores! Oh my! What a strike! That might be your goal of the season!
That was for the Wave, the goal of the season for the Wave.
Oscar Flores gave Milwaukee the lead in the last minute against Baltimore last week, but this match is far from done. Chad Porch ties it with 9 seconds left, meaning this one needed overtime.
Led by their coach, Anua Abasi, in his 5th season. Flores! There is your hero! Oscar Flores!
Flores had 5 points in the game, including the game winner right there for the Wave as they top Baltimore 10-9 in a thriller. And Flores has been thrilling fans all campaign. He's having a rookie season for the ages. Just 24 years old, the Venezuelan has 36 points in just 22 games for Milwaukee now. This game was no less entertaining. St. Louis and San Diego, it also needed overtime.
Goal! And the Sockers move into a 4-way tie for first place.
The Sockers rally from 4-1 down in the third quarter to drop St. Louis 5-4. They now have a share of first place. It wasn't all bad news for the Ambush on the weekend, though. The day before, they were in Tacoma. They grabbed 3 points as they took down the Stars 7-4 behind 2 goals from Rashad Ahmadi. That Tacoma loss meant that if Empire could win in Utica, the Strikers would qualify for the postseason. That is exactly what they did as they took down UCFC 5-3 on the road on the blue turf in Utica. That same night, Kansas City hosted Baltimore. Both teams desperate for points in the chase for first place. Lesia Thetsane was a beast for the Comets, notching 4 goals as the home side held off the Blast 8-5. And on the 20th, it was a night Utica would just love to forget. In Milwaukee, they got absolutely pumped by the Wave, 17-2. Their worst loss of the season. Ian Bennett racking up 3 points in that game. Looking at the standings as we enter the final weekend of play, it's crazy. Baltimore, Milwaukee, San Diego tied for first right now, but Kansas City and St. Louis could also get the Shield. It's going to be madness this weekend. Scoring leaders, Sanchez leading the way with 47 points, followed by Rian Marquez from KC. Super Mario Alvarez with 42 points from Milwaukee. Koreah from Baltimore with 41. Sergio Penal with 40 from Utica. And your Capelli Players of the Week, Chris Toth between the posts for San Diego. Oscar Flores offensively from Milwaukee. And Lesia Thetsane on the defensive end from KC. Let's start with Flores, who just had an insane couple of games. 8 points, including, of course, the OT winner against Baltimore. 6 goals, 2 assists in 2 Wave wins. Thetsane, a defender, but man, he was getting it done offensively as well. He had 4 goals in the Kansas City win over the Baltimore Blast. And in goal, Chris Toth was a monster in the win against St. Louis. 14 saves, a .778 save percentage. Okay, time now for your plays of the week.
Stars can't give up a goal here, and they do. Torrealba with nearly the dagger.
Sanchez coming forward.
Flores! Oh my! What a strike!
Here's a one-on-one opportunity. Tayu lays off for Mendoza. He pockets it. There's Nani Mendoza. Timey with Frank Tayu.
As there's a shot in the top corner. There's Gratterall has one from distance. It's 3-1 Empire.
And the Wave's going to need a big game from Willie Vanaheny today.
Oh, what a great move there. Kavan Fader, and the Jamaica native puts it home. Back to Silla. Now across, a header. Goal! It is Mello from Silla. And the blast. A goal! Led by their coach, Anua Abasi, in his 5th season. Flores! There is your hero! Oscar Flores caps it off. Milwaukee wins it 10-9 in overtime.
And that's all the time we've got for today. But just a reminder, all throughout the season, to stay up to date with everything that's going on in the Major Arena Soccer League, be sure to check out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
My dog Georgette was diagnosed with cancer. After her treatment, we would pass Chick-fil-A. I started seeing Mr. Brian often. She would get her little treat of whipped cream.
We recognize each other, Georgette and I do. That particular day, Elaine pulls up. She said, Georgette is cancer-free.
I came around the corner with Georgette in my car, saw all the employees out there just like clapping and cheering. I started getting really emotional because I was just like, that's so nice.
We love all our customers that come through. This one just happens to have 4 legs. Congratulations, Georgette.
The Ambassador, Milwaukee's landmark Art Deco hotel, is the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave and the perfect place to meet up with family or friends before or after the game.
Hey, Abby. I see the whole band's here. Are you guys going to take the shuttle down to the game? Yeah. Love it.
Enjoy free parking and shuttle service to and from Panther Arena when you dine before the game. The Ambassador, the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave.
Save $100 on a complete pair. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Figured you want your usual.
Thank you. You know me too well.
Enjoy your pie.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000.
Great minds.
With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
Oh man, the new Milwaukee Wave gear is here. I love that. I'll take that one. Oh, hey, the new soccer ball. Hey, Brad, I'm ready to check out here. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take one of these bags too. How much, my friend? Ooh, okay, I got that. Right here in cold hard cash. There. What, is my money no good here? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot Panther Arena is cashless. Ooh, what about my Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card? Will that work here? Awesome. You too can get your very own Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card. Go to any of the 23 locations across southeastern Wisconsin or visit ecu.com online. And you too can become a member. What's the problem here, Brad? What do you mean decline? Scan it again, please. Oh my goodness. Educators Credit Union, achieving more together. Let's go Wave.
With 6 miles, runway 26 right, clear on.
My dog Georgette was diagnosed with cancer. After her treatment, we would pass Chick-fil-A. I started seeing Mr. Brian often. She would get her little treat of whipped cream.
We recognize each other, Georgette and I do. That particular day, Elaine pulls up. She said, Georgette is cancer-free.
I came around the corner with Georgette in my car, saw all the employees out there just like clapping and cheering. I started getting really emotional because I was just like, that's so nice.
We love all our customers that come through. This one just happens to have 4 legs. Congratulations, Georgette.
The Ambassador, Milwaukee's landmark Art Deco hotel, is the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave and the perfect place to meet up with family or friends before or after the game.
Hey, Abby. I see the whole family's here. Are you guys going to take the shuttle down to the game? Yeah. Love it.
Enjoy free parking and shuttle service to and from Panther Arena when you dine before the game. The Ambassador, the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave.
Save $100 on a complete pair. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Figured you want your usual.
Thank you. You know me too well.
Enjoy your pie.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000.
Great minds.
With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
Oh man, the new Milwaukee Wave gear is here. I love that. I'll take that one. Oh, hey, the new soccer ball. Hey, Brad, I'm ready to check out here. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take one of these bags too. How much, my friend? Ooh, okay, I got that. Right here in cold hard cash. There. What, is my money no good here? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot Panther Arena is cashless. Ooh, what about my Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card? Will that work here? Awesome. You too can get your very own Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card. Go to any of the 23 locations across southeastern Wisconsin or visit ecu.com online. And you too can become a member. What's the problem here, Brad? What do you mean decline? Scan it again, please. Oh my goodness. Educators Credit Union, achieving more together. Let's go Wave.
Please 6 miles, runway 26 right, clear to land.
So we are just wrapping up our halftime festivities here from Panther Arena in Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Wave leading Utica FC 4-3 at halftime. Before we run down the first half stats, I want to tell you that you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's top hot topics. Also get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. Also, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Capelli Sport is also the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. Visit MASLsoccer.com to shop the all-new MASL fan store for the latest MASL and team gear. And new for 2026, it's Soccer Signal. Staff writer Joseph Reyna and veteran coach Mark Litton explain the game with perspectives from both sides of the glass in the MASL's newest show, Soccer Signal. With in-depth analysis, comprehensive breakdowns, and exclusive interviews from coaches around the league, don't miss Soccer Signal every other Thursday on MASL TV. Tom Wynn, along with the Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer, bringing you the play-by-play action and analysis from today's game. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Jay Perez getting the starting goal today for Milwaukee against Andrew Taylor for the Utica FC. And early on, it was the Wave, Alex Sanchez, who is trying to maintain the top spot in the MASL goal-scoring race. He got the first of the game, his 31st of the year, to make it 1-0, and he comes back with another one to make it 2-0 Milwaukee. So 32 goals on the year for Alex. He's got a 3-goal lead over Rian Marquez from KC, who plays later today. And then a little bit later on, after a shot by Sanchez deflected out, Richard Rabold was robbed by Andrew Taylor, but Carvalo would come back to score for Milwaukee, so it was 3-0 at that point in favor of the Wave at the 11:38 mark of the first period. But then Utica would come back and get 3 straight goals. Kyle Grenrich, Dyson Santos, and Juan Salazar to even it up before Ian Bennett scored a goal at 11:46 of the second quarter to make it 4-3. So Art Kramer, as we start the second half, what might we look forward to in this period?
Well, you heard Marcio at halftime say the Wave got away from playing simple. I'll let the play go here.
Wow, and somehow the ball stays out of the goal. Oh, my goodness. Pagano and who else was that? Alves was trying to see if he could gather it in at the near post, but a couple of just great chances there for Utica, and they could not put home the tying goal. Wave really escaped there. Now Flores turning shot knocked down. Oscar, who's had back-to-back hat tricks, the rookie from Venezuela via Chicago, 26 goals on the year, but Utica's done a nice job to shut him down. They really haven't let him get too many good looks here so far. Carvalho plays it to the corner as Milwaukee gets it back. Tanner Hodgson across far side. Steinwasher, Carvalho, put it on the board. It's 5-3. Tanner Hodgson won't show up on the scoring sheet, but he did the work to make that happen.
Well, just a beautiful ball by Alex Steinwasher to a wide open Ricardo Carvalho at the far post, and good combination play by the Wave there, as you said. Tanner Hodgson found Steinwasher, whose first time pass found Carvalho wide open. Look at this pass right there.
That is
beautiful.
You cannot telestrate it better than that pass from Alex Steinwasher to Ricardo Carvalho.
Well, it's what Marcio said at halftime was the Wave got away from playing simple, which is like that goal right there. Just a simple two-touch passing, one-touch passing right there.
So Alex with his second assist of the game, give him 18 for the year. He's still among the assist leaders this year.
And Marcio felt the Wave really got away from that in the second quarter, taking too many touches, allowing Utica to win the ball and counterattack them.
So Carvalho with a couple of goals and assists today. 3 points on the day, given 20 on the year in just 12 games. And he becomes the 7th player on the Wave team to score 20 or more points this year. Nobody has more. The Wave was the leading scoring team in the league coming into today's game with 169 goals. So give them 174 now. Milwaukee has yielded 140. Oh, that one comes right out to Pagano, but he drives it wide right. Utica FC now has scored 120 this year. They've yielded a league leading 181. Obviously, Utica has not had a great year defensively. I don't know, the expectations were overwhelming for Utica coming into the year. They had lost some key personnel from last season when they qualified for the playoffs, but yeah, it's been a tough year for them overall. 5-14-4 for 17 points. Bottom of the table coming into this one with a record of 2-9-1 on the road. Wave 14-7-2 for 40 points coming in. 8-3-0 at home. Milwaukee looking to close out the regular season with their third straight win. Perez gives it away here at midfield, and the long shot is out of play by former Shorewood High School star Cole Stevens.
I think the big question for Utica is what are they going to do now with their coaching situation? That's got to be the first order of business for Tommy Tanner, is to find himself a new head coach, and then really take a look at that roster hard and figure out what they could do on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they fired head coach Everton Moreira about midway through the season. Tommy Tanner, the GM, coming down to take over behind the bench. Probably was hoping that'd be a spark, but it hasn't worked out that way now. Breakaway coming in, and what a finish there. Cole Stevens with his group of supporters here from Shorewood and Milwaukee. The man who broke all of former Wave star Jason Rienzi's record at Shorewood High, and he puts it away to make it 5-4.
Well, watch once again, a little bit poor defensive shape for the Wave as they allowed Stevens to get behind. In fact, it was Alex Sanchez, the Wave forward, having to chase the last man for Utica.
2:38, the time of the goal for Stevens. Cole's probably feeling pretty good scoring against the Wave here in Milwaukee. Just turned 25 last month. 26, make that, Cole Stevens. Played his college soccer at Eastern Illinois University. Which, do you know, AK, one of the greatest EIU athletes of all time? Former quarterback in the NFL for many years. And a Wisconsin native.
Who's that?
Tony Romo.
Okay.
Eastern Illinois Panther. Taken away there, but a foul called. And, boy, good thing for the Wave is Cam Will was taken out. Boy, if they let that one go, Utica's coming in with a great chance for the tying goal.
And that last Utica goal, that was a nice assist that time by Francisco Pagano. Now you got me saying Pisano. But that was a good look that time by Pagano.
As soon as he got it,
with his left foot,
Yep.
to find Stevens in space.
So Pagano picks up another assist. That's his second of the match, third of the year, as Cole Stevens records his fifth goal. So Stevens now 5 goals, 5 assists for 10 points this year. Pagano 4 goals, 3 assists for 7 points. A couple of younger players for Utica hooking up for that one. Salazar will play it to Genrich on the far side. Kyle Genrich with a goal so far today, and he should have had an assist on Salazar's goal, but they did not credit it. Cam Will takes away Tavares. Now Carvalo coming forward, but Tavares able to hustle back to deflect the pass. Taylor will knock it long, and he avoids the 3-line pass. Koreah heads it up. Escueta trying to find Sanchez at midfield. Passes off the mark. Now Salazar with it.
It's going to go left.
Yeah, Sanchez helping out Alex Steinwasher that time. Well, as we've seen with Salazar, if you let him get it on that left foot, he could shoot it from just about anywhere. Penal, now one-on-one against Escueta. Fires a shot and a goal. Sergio to tie it up at 5.
It's another guy you got to take away his left foot. Penal, that was an absolute rocket. off the far post and in.
You could hear that one clank up here.
Wave defenders, you got to take away their left foot. Penal and Salazar, and you see that time, Esqueda just let him come into his left foot. Wasn't able to block.
Well, you know, the other thing, once he gets you on his hip, it's hard to, as a defender, to try to, you know, get back.
Well, he allowed Penal to turn and face him.
So back to even at 5 as Utica has come back with 2 straight after Milwaukee had scored 2 straight. Flores checked down in the corner. They play on. Roberts, nice pass off the far wall. Now Alava trying to start a 3v2 coming back. Good hustle by Alvarez to break up the pass from Pagano. Out of bounds, but that one hit the board, so no top the arc restart. Wave quickly starts it up. Flores in the middle. Sanchez. Hodgson with Flores overlapping. Plays it off the board, but
Flores played that ball too hard off the board. He had Hodgson in front.
Wow, look at Pagano making a move there. Trying to push up with Alvis on his left. He cuts over. He shoots. Just misses. Francisco Pavano almost coming up with the game-leading goal. And once again, Utica's feeling it here, Art. The Wave at times, it seemed like they've started to, you know, keep them suppressed, but Utica keeps coming right back. Perez struggling to pick that up. He does. We're going to have a foul in either, well, Gerson is going to get called for the foul, I'm sure. Remember, in the MASL, you get 3 personals in each half on your 4th of the half. That equals a blue card power play for the other team. If you get 6 in the contest, you're gone for the game. You see Joey Tavernese trying to feed it in. Now, Gerson almost was able to nudge it past Perez. Jerry Perez getting the start today. He's been in there the whole time. Willie Bonahenne, the regular keeper for the Wave, had a fine season. But getting a rest today as Milwaukee prepares for the playoffs. Gerson goes down, no call. Now Ian Bennett will play it for Alvarez. Looking for Cam Will. Willie Spur there to intercede. Now Will. Steinwasher. Javi coming in. Javi still coming out. And he slips it through for the goal. Wow. What a finish by Javi Steinwasher. Wave leads 6-5.
Well, I thought Steinwasher was going to play it to Ian Bennett at the far post initially, but then the ball got away from him. He collected it back and finished it past Taylor at the near post. Watch it right here. He could have cut it back to Ian. And a nice little back heel finish.
So we'll go to our media timeout. 7:58 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Milwaukee 6, Utica 5 on MASL TV.
My dog Georgette was diagnosed with cancer. After her treatment, we would pass Chick-fil-A. I started seeing Mr. Bryan often. She would get her little treat of whipped cream.
We recognize each other, Georgette and I do. That particular day, Elaine pulls up. She said, Georgette is cancer-free.
I came around the corner with Georgette in my car, saw all the employees out there just like clapping and cheering. I started getting really emotional because I was just like, that's so nice.
We love all our customers that come through. This one just happens to have 4 legs. Congratulations, Georgette.
Figured you want your usual.
Thank you. You know me too well.
Enjoy your pie.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000.
Great minds.
With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
So it's 6-5. Wave leads it with 7:58 left to go here in the third quarter. And looks like we've got another shootout going here today, AK.
Just like the Baltimore game.
Good. Last time the Wave and Utica played here 9 days ago, Milwaukee had the shootout almost exclusively themselves, beating Utica 17-2. But today, after the Wave jumped out to a 3-0 lead, Utica has responded. And we got a one-goal game. It was tied until Javi Steinwasher was able to score his 5th of the year from Cam Will. Cam getting his 2nd assist.
Yeah, Cam Will's done some good things in the offensive zone here tonight.
All year long, he's given the Wave some energy when he's been called upon by Coach Marcio Leite to play. And
he's got some good quickness, decent foot skills.
Strong kid, strong on the ball. So again, hope Cam is able to stay with the organization. He's also an aspiring musician and artist, musical artist. So, you know, who knows what his future holds. He's more than just a soccer player, but he is a heck of a soccer player, I'll tell you that much. Out of Brown Deer, Wisconsin. Legendary player for the Falcons at Brown Deer High School. Utica with it. They move right to left here in the third period. There's Juan Salazar with it. As Art said, originally from Columbia, grew up in California. Ended up going to college out there at CSU Marcos, then Point Loma Nazarene.
Ball hit the netting. Referees were unaware of it.
Utica keeping the ball in the attacking zone to the left. This is probably one of their more extended possessions of the game. Cole Stevens, by the way, had the assist on Penal's goal. That was his 21st of the year. That tied the game up at 5 at 4:57 in the third. So Stevens now with a goal and an assist today. 5 goals, 6 assists for the season for the former Shorewood Greyhound star. Alex Steinwasher come forward and foul on Penal.
There comes the challenge flag from Marcio.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Wave would have a case for a blue card here because they had the advantage going forward. There was only one defender back. It was a 2-on-1.
Question is, did Alex embellish it at all?
So we will have another MASL video review to figure that out.
Milwaukee is challenging for potential missed blue card. Play is under review.
Well, if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Levanko and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Penal definitely fouled him. They called the foul on the field, but remember, that's a pretty big guy pushing from behind. Alex himself, Alex Steinwasher, is a good-sized player, but Sergio has still got him as far as overall body size. Like Sergio was maybe stumbling a bit himself before he hit him. That's Willie Spur, the defender, back for Utica, and then he goes down after Steinwasher went down. Alex having another good game for
After
Milwaukee.
review, call in the field stands. Free kick, Milwaukee, no power play.
And no more challenges for the Wave. Well, it was close. Marcio taking a chance. Marcio in his first season coaching the Wave after serving as an assistant last year after playing for 18 seasons for Milwaukee. He's done a good job taking over for one of the great coaches in MASL history, Giuliano Oliviero. Giuliano, the coach for 11 seasons prior to this. Ludwig trying to shoot one through. It was knocked down. He'll reload back out for Mario Alvarez. But, you know, there's not too much that Marcio Leite hasn't seen, AK, at least in his time as a player in this league. That's for sure.
No, he's learned from two good ones in Giuliano and Coach Tozer.
Poked away, up ahead. Here comes Pagano getting chased. He cuts back, and Perez able to stop him as he tried to get through. Jerry went down, but he was able to knock it away. Hain coming forward, cut off on the play. They play on in front of the Utica bench. Tavares with it, centering on the play. Spur trying to get through, and Perez again going down to force it out of there. Well,
Tommy Tanner on the bench screaming for a handball.
It was close, but again, we'd have to take another look now. Tanner Hodgson was held up. Manny Silva tried to pass it on the far side, broken up. Comes to Flores. Oh, great chance. He couldn't convert. Tanner Hodgson able to track it down. Oh, Oscar Flores, the ball popped right up to him.
And now Marcio Leite asking for 2 minutes. And we've seen Oscar Flores finish 3 great ones against Baltimore. Can't hit the net tonight.
No, having a tough one tonight. That one was probably too easy for Oscar. All right, free kick coming. Ian Bennett will backheel it to Sanchez. He'll fire a shot. Blocked. That was Gio Alves. Sanchez gets it back. Now Carvalo trying to get to the middle. Ricardo. I don't know if that was partially blocked or not. Obviously missed high.
He was trying to bend it into the far post.
Ricardo with a couple of goals so far today. I'll tell you, Ricardo has looked great since coming back off that toe injury, which basically wiped him out for the first half of the season.
Well, the offensive side of the ball is no problem for the Wave, Tom. It's the defensive side of the ball that is in question.
Alvarez with a shot. Taylor right there to make the save. Yeah, Milwaukee with 175 goals to lead the league in scoring, but they have given up more than their share. As this one will stay in play, Cam Will able to win it. Wave surrendering 142, which is the 4th most in the league. Javi Steinwasher getting pressure from Pagano. Javi able to fend him off. Flores. Bennett, they're trying to see if they can get it across. Ian Wolf driving in, just, deflected away from Cam Will. Kept alive by Steinwasher. Now Flores turning shot blocked.
Utica doing a nice job blocking shots in their own zone.
Yeah, especially in the last part of this period. They really have.
Man, Cam Will going for that far post. Just missed the far post. He was lucky. Got his body out of the way of that far post. We saw
that could have left a mark right there for sure.
We saw Barrowetta last night for Tacoma hit the far post and get taken out. It was so strange in that one that Danny Waltman, who went in for him, he got Barreretta's gloves from it. Did you see that, Tom?
I did.
Danny didn't have any gloves.
I did see that. Good play by Koreah to get it. Salazar still coming. He'll fire and a save made. Rebound, Cam Will. Another save, Taylor.
And there's the example of Taylor just standing up nice and tall and making saves.
Oh, Carvalho puts down Gerson and they play on.
Wow, no foul.
Good. He did get a lot of ball, but again, I'm not sure that Gordy has used up his goodwill with
Gordy's reputation for embellishing a little bit. It might have came in play there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And I like Gordy Gerson, man. I like him.
Well, you got to always like Gordy's spirit, that's for sure. And a talented player, one of the leading goal scorers, top 10 goal scorer all time in the MASL. Out of the Chicago area. Turning shot! Alex Steinwasher! And Milwaukee leads 7-5. Oh, nice goal there by Alex.
Steinwasher using the Utica defender as a screen that time. And he did it beautifully on the turn. Right-footed shot, beat Taylor. Watch Steinwasher use the Utica defender as a screen.
Alex getting his 19th goal of the year. He also has a couple assists today, so he's working a 3-point game. It's back-to-back Steinwasher goals. Javi at 7:02, Alex at 13:25 to put the Wave up 7-5.
That was Cole Stevens, who Steinwasher used as a screen that time. Stevens impersonating the U.S. men's national team defenders, not sticking out his foot and trying to block.
Sean Escueda will get the assist. Remember, Sean out of Whitefish Bay, arch rivals with the Shorewood Greyhounds up on that northeastern shore of the Milwaukee area. Kept in play with 1:15 to go in the Utica zone. Wave still trying to get out of there. Eventually, Escueda did. He and Hodgson battling, but Utica FC will get it. Here's Jose Tavares. Jose, the Boston native, 26 years old. Now in his second season. Confronted by Hodgson, Sanchez double teaming. And as Penal tried to force his way along the boards, broke it up. Long outlet. Carvalo was trying to get around Taylor, and Andrew Taylor do or die, and he came out and made the play. Good read there by Taylor. Figured that was his only chance.
Flores could have touched that past him. He would have been in on the empty net.
Sanchez will send it in to Flores. Wow, Alava with some solid contact there to dispossess him.
Unfortunately, neither team has a challenge left.
No, and officials letting them play here. Still no penalties in today's contest. Good flow to the game, that's for sure. Get another very entertaining game for the fans here at Panther Arena. They've seen some good ones as of late. Penal able to eventually get it now. Salazar turns, fires, scores.
Yep. Can't give that guy his left foot.
Had too much room, and he bangs it in. Perez got a piece of it, but couldn't keep it out. And with 9.9 seconds left to go in the period, Utica FC back within one as we take a look one more time. Solid strike from Salazar. Boy, what is it, Art, with 9 seconds left to go in the period? That's just not, hasn't been a good segment for the Milwaukee Wave as of late. Baltimore scored with 9 seconds to tie it up in the previous game here on Sunday. That was in the fourth quarter. And that's going to do it here for the third. Hang on, fans. We go to the fourth. It's a 6-7.
Oh, man, the new Milwaukee Wave gear is here. I love that. I'll take that one. Oh, hey, the new soccer ball. Hey, Brad, I'm ready to check out here. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take one of these bags, too. How much, my friend? Ooh, okay, I got that. Right here in cold hard cash. What, is my money no good here? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot Panther Arena is cashless. Ooh, what about my Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card? Will that work here? Awesome. You too can get your very own Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Wave debit card. Go to any of the 23 locations across southeastern Wisconsin or visit ecu.com online. And you too can become a member. What's the problem here, Brad? What do you mean decline? Scan it again, please. Oh my goodness. Educators Credit Union, achieving more together. Let's go Wave.
Save $100 on a complete pair. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
The Ambassador, Milwaukee's landmark Art Deco hotel, is the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave and the perfect place to meet up with family or friends before or after the game.
Hey, Abby. I see the whole family's here. Are you guys going to take the shuttle down to the game? Yeah. Love it.
Enjoy free parking and shuttle service to and from Panther Arena when you dine before the game. The Ambassador, the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave.
Figured you want your usual.
Thank you. You know me too well.
Enjoy your pie.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000.
Great minds.
With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
So we come to our final 15 minutes of action here in Milwaukee in the final regular season game of the year for both the Wave and Utica FC. And we got a barn burner, 7-6 in favor of the Wave. Wave led it 3-1 at the end of one, 4-3 at halftime. And now 7-6 starting the fourth quarter. Shots on goal in the third, Milwaukee 11, Utica City 7. So 33-20 in favor of the Wave. Salazar scored the latest goal that drew Utica within one. So that's his 9th of the year, his 5th with Utica FC. He had 4 in 5 games with San Diego, and now 5 in 6 games with Utica. Wave on the attack, going right to left. And eventually Taylor, the goalkeeper, will handle it. Taylor's done a nice job as the goalie today for Utica, just his second start of the year. He's spent a lot of time with Krasnik FC in M2 and helping that team have a good season.
Well, you don't have a lot of sports wagering sites that give you action on this league, Tom, but you have the over-under in the Wave games at home. The over would be golden.
Yes, it would. Andre Hain, little touch in the middle, Hodgson! Oh! But I believe we're going to have a handball called on Andre Hain, or a dangerous play, one of the two. High kick on a dangerous play.
Not sure how Hodgson missed that as it is. Actually a good thing for him that if foul was called on Andre Hain.
I'm sure he'll definitely feel better about it, for sure. Alava serving upfield, good play by Escueta to get around Penal and get it. Now Milwaukee comes back the other way with numbers. Hain lays it off. Hodgson centering the play, shot and a goal! Oh, that was beautiful! Hain to Hodgson to Escueta, and Milwaukee back up by 2 at 8-6.
Good play by Andre Hain to really hold himself, hold his timing of the pass to Hodgson. Then Hodgson with a nice first-time pass to Escueta, making a flashing run through the box.
Play started in the back with Escueta when he stepped up to take it away from Sergio Penal, and then he made a good run. As soon as Sean knocked it away, he turned and sprinted upfield, got himself in position there in the box for the finish. His 5th goal of the year. Escueta also had the assist on the last Wave goal by Alex Steinwasher. So Sean now with 5 goals, 4 assists for 9 points. So Sean, the Whitefish Bay High School graduate, shows art rival Cole Stevens, who had a goal and assist earlier. Hey, how about that, Cole?
Well, the question now for the Wave, it's the Wave's ball here with just over 13 minutes left, is can they take the air out of the ball here? Can they take the air out of the ball with this 2-goal lead instead of running and gunning up and down the field with this Utica team?
That hasn't exactly been part of the Wave's DNA this year, but I think your point is well taken, AK. You know, especially coming to the postseason, you need to be able to have some possession when you're in the lead and when you're trying to play out the game.
Well, here's a good start to it.
Javi Steinwasher looking in. Oscar Flores, the big O, off the inboard, knocked away. He gets it back, and he'll play it back out for Javi. Over to Mario Alvarez. Mario able to get it in the zone. Flores trying to spin, was broken up. Cam Will keeping the zone, and he took a knock as he tried to get it in. Javi with a sliding effort, knock it away from Tavares. And now we got a whistle on the play.
Looked like Cam Will got his arm caught, and that's an injury to his arm.
He went down hard, trying to press up and keep the possession for Milwaukee. Boy, this would be too bad for Cam.
He's actually looking at his head area, it looks like.
He's had a fine game today with a couple of assists and very active all over the field. So they will tend to him down there. While they do, we will tell you that you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. You can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV, on YouTube and CBS Sports Golasso Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Lavaco are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's top hot topics. So Cam Will coming off the field, hopefully going to be okay as he walks over toward the Wave bench. Again, fine effort today by Cam. And looks like they're going to take him down the runway behind to get a little further analysis of him. 12:37 left, Wave up by 2. Again, 2 more games to follow in the MASL today as we close out the regular season. 5 p.m. Central Time. About an hour from now, it'll be Kansas City at San Diego. And then at 6 o'clock Central Time, St. Louis and Empire. All games have standings point implications.
Let's go Comets.
Yeah, I'm pulling for the Comets today. Sorry, Craig Elston and Tony Sanchez and the boys in San Diego, but gotta be honest about it. But looking forward to a great game. I'm sure it will be a sensational game. And of course, always entertaining to listen to Craig and Tony's broadcast from San Diego from Front Wave Arena in Oceanside. So that itself is worth tuning in for, regardless of any implications of the results. And then the playoffs, the Brown Newman Cup playoffs start soon after. Tentative home playoff date for the Wave would be Monday, April 6th if we play Empire. Wednesday, April 8th if we play Kansas City in the first round. So keep those dates in mind. And I mean, don't lock them in just because I said it. Double check with the Wave website, MilwaukeeWave.com. Sanchez off the inboard. Hudson battling at the rebound, leaping to the corner, but Genrich is there to cut him off. And eventually Kyle Genrich is dragged down for the foul.
Wave making sure they have good cover off the ball that time with Esqueda. He was all the way back into the, right by the half line.
So the potential playoff matchups, Art, Wave cannot face San Diego, apparently, but they could face Empire. Milwaukee would be a number 3 seed, Empire number 6. Esqueda. Sean looking for another goal. Oh, he fell down and he might have turned
Hopefully
his
he's
ankle.
okay.
Yeah, that he's kind of up walking gingerly, so hopefully that's a good sign. Boy, the way he collapsed there, it was looking a little grim, but coming off, I'm sure it twisted his ankle a little bit there. Ian Bennett getting through a couple of defenders in front of the Utica bench. Ian almost got past Tavares, a third defender, but it couldn't quite do it. 10:15 left to go here from Panther Arena in the regular season finale. So again, April 6th, if the Wave plays in the first round, it would be Milwaukee number 3 seed against Empire number 6 seed. That's Monday, April 6th here at Panther Arena the day after Easter. Bennett will start back with it. Played up for Ludwig, but too far. And then if it's Kansas City, it would be Milwaukee number 4 seed, Kansas City number 5 seed here on
and once again, there's no guarantee it's going to be either of those teams. It's just not. We won't know until these games are concluded.
Spur maneuvering, still has it. Tavares trying to get past Bennett. Ian cuts him off in the corner. Utica trailing by 2, but still plenty of time. Over 9 minutes left to go in this match. Utica trying to beat Milwaukee for the first time ever in Milwaukee. They're 0-7, including regular season and postseason action. 5-12 all time. Silva heads it up to Spur, and he puts it away. And it's a 1-goal game once again.
Alex Steinwasher that time lost Spur as that ball was played off the end wall.
8-7 Wave.
Watch it once again here on the replays. A wall of Koreah. And watch Steinwasher off the ball, just focusing on the ball, losing his man. He's got to have a hand on that man, number 21.
Spur with his 8th of the year to draw Utica back within 1. Willie Spur with a goal and an assist today, both coming in the second half. So we continue back and forth. Squetta back out there again, so that's good to see. Carvalo with a shot blocked by Genrich. And Koreah will track down the rebound all the way back. Now he tells Perez, the goalkeeper, to spread out. Salazar sends it long, looking for Andre Hain. Nice control there, Andre.
Once again, in and out for the Wave. In and out. Got opportunities to back it out. It's only a 1-goal game, but got to make Utica City chase.
Salazar will move it across. Utica trying to win for just the 6th time this year in the 24-game MASL season. Last year, Utica finished 6th in the league, qualifying for the playoffs. They were 13-9-2 for 41 points. Wave last year, 14-8-2 for 42 points. Wave was 9-1-2 at home a year ago, but this year they've already dropped 3 as Pagano knocked it wide right. And the Wave will clear. Here's Cole Stevens with it. Fans have seen a very entertaining match here today. Pagano turning away, coming in, shot, save, Perez! Oh, Jerry Perez with a big save there after a great move by Pagano. And another stop on Alava. And that one by Stevens, driven up and over, and we have our media timeout. Jerry Perez coming up big for the Wave. We go to the break here in the 4th quarter. Milwaukee 8, Utica City 7.
My dog Georgette was diagnosed with cancer. After her treatment, we would pass Chick-fil-A. I started seeing Mr. Brian often. She would get her little treat of whipped cream.
We recognize each other, Georgette and I do. That particular day, Elaine pulls up. She said, Georgette is cancer-free.
I came around the corner with Georgette in my car, saw all the employees out there just like clapping and cheering. I started getting really emotional because I was just like, that's so nice.
We love all our customers that come through. This one just happens to have 4 legs. Congratulations, Georgette.
The Ambassador, Milwaukee's landmark Art Deco hotel, is the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave and the perfect place to meet up with family or friends before or after the game.
Hey. Hey, Abby. I see the whole fans here. Are you guys going to take the shuttle down to the game? Yeah. Love it.
Enjoy free parking and shuttle service to and from Panther Arena when you dine before the game. The Ambassador, the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave.
Wave leading by 1, 8-7 with 6:42 left to go.
Well, the Wave taking some unnecessary chances defensively, Tom, trying to win the ball off Pagano, and he's using that big body just to roll off the Wave defenders and create good chances on goal.
Oscar Flores well done to control that one as he gets to Hodgson. Tried to slip it
once
back
again, forcing it into play.
Alves, Ginrich.
All it does is put you on the back foot defensively now.
Silva got some room. Shot blocked. Rebound follow. Genrich trying to get
there's
there.
A 2-minute.
And there's our first blue card of the game as Oscar Flores will go to the box for tripping. Time of the penalty at 8:48. Well, both teams are able to stay out of the penalty box until now. And the Wave will have to see if
tripping, power play.
Stop the power play of Utica FC.
But once again, if the Wave backs that ball out, they're not having to defend. They're defending unnecessarily here, putting themselves in bad defensive positions.
Utica this year just 6 for 30 on the power play, 20%. They are dead last in the league. Salazar drives it wide right, rebound, follow, and a block by Alex Steinwasher. Well done by Alex, who was the second leading shot blocker on the Wave coming in behind Sean Escueta. Penal at the point. Drops it down the corner now, Spur. Alves as they knock it back and forth along the far board. Ball deflected, and Koreah will get it. Cesar will launch long. Cesar! Oh! He just missed a bomb from 3/4 of the field. Would have been a shorthand goal, which would have been the second of the year for the Wave. Wave has killed off 69% so far this year, 18-26. Still plenty of time for Utica. Minute 6 with the man advantage. Escueta steps up to clear downfield. So you've got Escueta, Alex Steinwasher, Koreah, and Javi Steinwasher. Penal, Spur, Salazar, Gerson, and Gio Alves. The power play unit for Utica. Willie Spur with a goal and an assist here in the second half. Penal. Sergio has come up with a goal so far today. He was in the top 10 in scoring starting today's match. Alves trying to jam one in from the short side, couldn't do it. Now 25 seconds on the power play. Gerson with a leaping sidewinder, bicycle type kick, and almost able to stick with it. Great effort there by Gerson on the leaping volley, one bouncer. Salazar, good job by Koreah to step out. As
keep him to his right.
The penalty time expires. Here comes Flores out of the box. Utica still with the possession. Penal looks across. Pass tracked down by Spur along the far board. Gerson trying to back heel, slip through. Koreah comes away with it. Koreah up for Flores. Flores, who just came out of the penalty box. 1-on-2, 1-on-3, 1-on-4, but he keeps possession. Well done.
There you go.
By the big O. Now Hodgson on the other side as both teams are changing up behind.
Keep the ball if you're the Wave. Make him chase. 3:30 to go.
Tanner Hodgson, one half of the identical twin combo.
Utica's not coming out on him.
Into the corner. Haynes lost control. Taylor
Once
gets
again.
it. Utica calls stop. We'll see if Utica's FC comes back with the 6th attacker. 3:17 left to go. And another tight one here for the Wave. Well, one of the hallmarks of this season, Art, has been the close games. I guess you could say that for a lot of teams in this league. We will come back, talk more about it with 3:17 left to go on MASL. .317 left to go in the contest. Wave trying to hang on to this one against Utica FC. Looks like Gio Alves has donned the jersey, so he'll be the 6th attacker, as it'll be empty net to our left. Now, Milwaukee putting on the pressure, like we talk about, Art, when you bring in the 6th attacker, non-goalkeeper, keep the pressure on when they inbound it from their own territory. And a takeaway, Escueta, oh, and he knocks it in as he and Gedrich collided along the boards. Looks like both are okay.
Well, if the Wave wins possession of the ball, they got to make sure they just don't clear it down the field. There's too much time left at 3 minutes.
Joey Tavernese, the veteran, trying to work it through now. Tanner Hodgson looks up. He'll float Alex Steinwasher. Alex with a shot. This one's going to go! Alex Steinwasher rolls one into the empty net from midfield. We've seen Alex do that more than a few times in his brief Wave career, spanning 3 seasons. And Milwaukee leads it 9-7.
Well, give credit to Tanner Hodgson there. He won the ball, didn't just try to clear it down the field, took his time and found Alex Steinwasher. And then Steinwasher, from about the midfield line, put it away.
The greatest empty net finisher I've ever seen in Wave history is Ian Bennett. But this guy, if he sticks around for a while, AK, might start entering that realm. Alex's composure on those empty net situations is pretty impressive. Still with some work to do here with 2:25 left to go. And obviously Utica will stick with the 6th attacker. Shot by Alves. Turned away. Knocked downfield by Javi Steinwasher. Went out of bounds at midfield right by our buddy Scotty Fellows and the 2 officials in the box there. Scotty's always good at least for one ball to come up there every game, seemingly. Spur getting pressure from Koreah. Alves knocks it near side, and a good play by Escueta to step in. Penal with a drive blocked by Escueta. Steinwasher breaks it up. Alex chasing. He'll get to this one. He will roll it in again. 10-7 Milwaukee. You cannot stop Alex Steinwasher with the empty net.
2 big goals by Alex here, defending the 6th attacker. Watch right here, the Utica player decides to give himself up on the slide tackle and then failed to take Alex down. And Steinwasher puts this one away.
Hat trick for Steinwasher, 21 goals on the year. He's also got 2 assists today for 18. 39 points for the 3rd-year forward out of Sterling Heights, Michigan, Henry Ford II High School, and Indianapolis University, the IU Indy Greyhounds. Same institutions that provided his brother. They were teammates for 2 years, both in high school and college. Alex knocks away from Penal. Now Koreah, empty net, yes sir! 11-7 Milwaukee. Three consecutive empty net goals for the Wave. in a span of 1:10 have blown this one open. As you get the look at that outside of the foot conversion by Koreah, nicely done by Salazar.
Once again, it was Alex Steinwasher winning a battle along the boards that time. Pop free to Koreah.
Salazar's 4th goal of the year, and Steinwasher should get the assist. If he does, that's 6 points on the day for Alex, and now 40 points on the season. What a game for Alex Steinwasher to finish up the regular campaign. Alava with a shot in that's blocked, and the coach, Tommy Tanner, has decided that's enough of the 6th attacker, with the Wave scoring 3 goals in the unattended net. 1 minute left to go. Jerry Perez has gone the distance as the netminder for Milwaukee. Willie Bonahenne finished up a solid season, 12-5-1, 6.18 goals against average, which was 8th in the league, and 67% save percentage, which was 6th in the league. Perez is going to win his 3rd of the year. He'll be 3-2-1 after his 14th appearance and 4th start. And I'm trying to think, AK, did Perez even get past midfield today?
No, stayed back the whole time.
Played a conventional game of the keeper. Did a nice job. And is going to get the victory. Ian Bennett and Flores. And Oscar held off the score sheet today, but he was still a factor with his activity out there. The long shot by Silva is high, and that will do it. That'll do it for today's game. That'll do it for the regular season, as Milwaukee beats Utica 11-7 to make it 4-5 in the season series against Utica FC. And the Wave
jumps over the ambush in the Sockers and into 2nd place, or an actual tie for 1st.
So they'll keep the pressure. Keep the pressure on both the Sockers and the ambush to try to come up with victories tonight in San Diego and Ontario, California, respectively. We'll stick around for our post-game interview with Van McNeil, talking to our PCI hardest working player. So the Wave finishes the season with the regular season with a mark of 15-7-2 for 43 points, scoring 180, which tops the league, giving up 144, which is right now the 4th most in the league, but the biggest goal differential at plus 36.
Yeah.
And
you know, Tom, that could still factor in. It could. If the Comets win in overtime against the Sockers, and the Sockers pick up 1 point, there would be 3 teams tied at the top with 43 points. And that then changes the whole tiebreaker scenario.
Right. So, well, there's no question, AK, the regular season, very exciting season for the Wave. Nobody can say it wasn't entertaining, that's for sure. Just about each and every game. And I go in the postseason, and again, it's very even. Very thin line between everybody who's in the playoffs this year in the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. So we've got some exciting games ahead, I'm sure. Again, go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info, postseason tickets and info on the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. For now, keep the dates April 6th and April 8th on your calendar.
To introduce to you our Professional Construction Incorporated hardest working player of the game. The hard hat goes to this man, Mr. Alex Steinwasher. 1, 2, 3 goals. 1, 2, 3 assists. This feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, I love being out here. Love seeing you guys. Thanks for everything all season. The way you guys come out, the noise. It's an enjoyment to be here. I mean, when we play like that, it's fun. So thank you guys.
This Utica team, we thought they were going to pull it out the other day against St. Louis, and now they brought it. They brought a battle here today. Kudos to UCFC.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good side. They're just young, really. That's it. Once they get experience and guys get to I guess, learn the indoor game. I mean, it took me 3 years, and once guys learn it, I don't doubt they're going to be a good side. I mean, they're tough now. Give them 3 years, they're going to be good again.
Now we look on to the postseason and the playoffs, and who will we play? We'll find out at the end of today's Major Arena Soccer League day. I mean, we've done all that we can, right?
Yeah, I mean, we dropped a few points throughout the season, but at the end of the day, did our job today, hope for some results, and if they don't go our way, ready for whoever's next. So.
Okay, last question here with who's on the table. Baltimore, Kansas City, San Diego. If we had it our way, who would we want to see in the postseason?
Honestly, at this point, I don't care. It's postseason. Anything can happen. We could be the better team. They could be the better team. Whoever it is, anyone can win in postseason. So.
I mean, that's how close this season has been. So, great game today, Mr. Alex Steinwasher.
Thank you.
Give it up for Alex, ladies and gentlemen. Our hardest working player of the game. Thank you, Alex. Absolutely. Now, back up to Tom and Art, who are going to decipher what will happen here. We got another game coming up. We got Kansas City and Baltimore. We got San Diego coming up. Lots to talk about here, Tom and Art. Back up to you.
Okay, thanks, guys. And well-deserved PCI player of the game for Alex Steinwasher. 3 goals, 3 assists. And,
we're not going to decipher.
Still a little bit early to.
Well, that's why I was saying about the dates and the opponents, and it's until this day's done, it's no sense in trying to. I know the front office wants to get out in front of it and give you some dates and give you some possible opponents, but man, with how crazy this season has been, there's no telling what can happen in these next 2 games. Soccer's in Kansas City in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's 5 o'clock.
About 30 minutes.
Central Time kickoff. And then you've got St. Louis taking on the Empire Strikers in Ontario, California at 6 p.m.
So let's just say this. The Sockers end up going to overtime against Kansas City, which we've seen that happened already in this season, all right? And the Sockers pick up 1 point, and they're at 43 with the Blast and the Wave. And then the Ambush go, and they go to Empire, and they go into overtime. And then the Ambush win in overtime for 2 points, and they've got 43. You could have 4 teams finished at 43 points, and then who wins the Ron Newman Cup trophy, Tom? Well, there's no trophy, but the regular season, the Supporters Shield.
Supporters Shield.
That's right.
Yep.
Then I would think it would be the Wave because of the tiebreaker of goal differential. You'd throw everything else out the window at that point.
So that's what the Wave is hoping for because if it's
except regulation wins. And that's Baltimore has that. They have that if those results would end up in ties because they do have 1 more regulation win than the Wave.
Yeah, and they're going to finish with more regulation wins than anybody else if everybody's tied at 43
That's right,
points.
Yep.
But the Blast would have had the tiebreaker against the Wave anyway from the season series. They split the 4 games, but the Blast ended up accumulating 8 team points while the Wave only had 6. During that time.
Right. But if there were more than 2 teams tied and there were 3 teams tied, then they throw the tiebreakers out the window, except for the regulation wins. So that's why they would.
So anyway, make sure to check MilwaukeeWave.com for further information. And we'll look forward to the postseason. It should be a good one. Our thanks to our production crew for their usual excellent job. They've been great all season. And especially our producer, Ian Thompson, and our audio guy, Corey DeWitt. So until the postseason, the first postseason home game for the Wave, might be April 6th, might be April 8th, could be sometime after that, but we'll be here when it happens. So for Art Kramer, Tom Wynn, wishing you a good one. Again, our final score here today, the Milwaukee Wave 11, Utica FC 7. You've been watching MASL TV.